Hi, and welcome to Inner Light Yoga. My name is Karolina, and this is the 5th day of our yoga challenge. So let's start in a seated position, closing your eyes, relaxing tops of your shoulders, and just taking a few deep breaths. Letting your breath to become slow and deep, but without putting too much effort into breathing. Just relaxing your belly, chest, and noticing the movement as you breathe. Slowly open your eyes and gently roll your shoulders. You want to do it very slowly without pulling your shoulders all the way up to the ears. It's just all about the gentle movement so we can warm up the joints. Okay, clasping your hands together, interlacing the fingers and just moving your hands all the way around. Getting your wrists ready for some downward dog. Other way. And release. Now join soles of the feet together. We'll warm up the hips. Here you can either wrap your hands around the toes, but if that makes your back round, then just take the hands behind you so that you can open the chest and create a little bit more space between the vertebrae. Here just start moving your knees up and down slowly and gently. Trying to keep your legs as relaxed as you can. Another few breaths. And release. We'll go for a side body stretch from here. So take your left leg all the way out so that your hip is open. And bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the thigh. You want to engage your leg by pointing the toes up, pressing back of the leg to the floor. Take your left hand to the leg. And as you inhale, lift your right arm. Reach out through the fingertips, and on the exhalation, very slowly move down to the left. So here, try to keep the arm above your head rather than in front of you, so that the chest is open. You want to gently draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. You can take your gaze up. With your next exhalation, try to release a little bit deeper. Notice the stretch in the side body. And try to breathe into it, feeling that expansion in the right side of the chest. And as you inhale, slowly come back up to the center and take the right hand behind you. We'll go for a twist, left hand to the knee. As you inhale, press down through the sitting bones and try to sit a little bit taller. On the exhale, gently twist from the waist. And come back to the center. We'll go to the other side. So bring the left foot in and take your right leg out. Pressing back of the leg down, pointing the toes up. Take a deep breath, lift your left arm up. Reaching out through the fingertips on the exhalation, slowly moving down to your right. Keeping your chest open, you can take your gaze up. Try to relax your right shoulder And as you inhale, come back to the center. Bring the left hand behind you. Right hand to the knee. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in. Again, lengthen your spine, and on the exhale, gently twist to the left. And come back to the center. Let's move into all fours from here. So placing your hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And here begin by moving your hips from side to side. Now slowly move your hips all the way around. And you don't have to go for big circles. It really depends how you are feeling today. If there is any pain or discomfort in your hips, just keep it very gentle and slow. If you feel relaxed and there is no discomfort, you can reach a little bit closer towards the hands, press your hips more out and back towards the heels. And let's go the other way around. Coming back to the center. And here I want you to keep the 90-degree angle between your lower and upper leg. We'll work with the breath here. On the inhalation, lifting the left leg out and up. On the exhale, bring it down towards the floor. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Two more. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Now step your left foot all the way back so that the leg is completely straight and drop the heel to the floor. We'll go for side plank. Lifting the left arm all the way over the head, drawing the shoulder blades towards the spine, engaging your belly by drawing the navel in and up. A few deep breaths in here. And slowly release. Bring the knee under the hip. We'll go on the right side. Again, keeping that 90-degree angle. Inhaling, lifting the right leg out and up. Exhale down towards the floor. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. In and out. Stepping your right foot all the way back. Dropping the heel to the floor. And heel lifting your right arm up. Reaching out through the fingertips. Engaging the belly. Pressing down through the knuckles. And release. Bring your right knee down to the floor. We'll go for a downward facing dog. So again, make sure to spread the fingers, press into your index finger and thumb, curl the toes under, and then slowly lift the hips and press your belly back towards the thighs. Keeping your knees soft for now. It's our first downward dog, so just here focusing on lengthening your spine, so lifting the sitting bones as high as you can. Softening the front ribs. Finding your breath here. So trying to direct your breath towards the belly. Deep inhale and long exhale. A few more breaths. Now slowly walk your feet towards the hands. Spread the toes. Take a deep breath. Take your hands to the shins and lift the chest halfway up. Lengthen the spine. As you exhale, soften your knees as much as you have to take your belly to the thighs without rounding your back. Taking hold of the elbows and just gently rocking your head from side to side. Releasing your arms down. And with your next inhalation, vertebra by vertebra, now slowly uncurl the spine and straighten the legs. Gently roll your shoulders back. Open the chest. Step your feet together. Spread the toes. Take a deep breath. Lift your arms over the head. And on the exhale, sink with the hips back and down into the chair pose. Reach out through the fingertips. You want to engage your belly. Make sure that you can see your toes. If you can't see the toes, either come up a little bit higher or try to move your hips further back. We'll take another few breaths in here. With your next inhalation, slowly come all the way up. And exhale, release the arms. Okay, step to the center of your mat. Here we'll go for a tree pose. It's a balancing pose. We'll start on the left side. So we'll start from building a strong foundation. So spreading the toes really wide. And here you want to press the four corners of the foot. So you want to press the base of your big toe, the base of the baby toe, your outer heel, and the inner heel. So when you engage those 4 points, you should feel the inner arch of the foot lifting a little bit higher because the muscles are working. Place your hands on the hips, engage your belly by drawing the navel in and up. And I'll give you 3 options in here. So you can, first option is taking the right heel just above the left ankle, your knees pointing out and down. You can come a little bit higher by taking the sole of the foot to the inside of the calf. Okay, and your third option, bring your foot all the way up to the inside of the thigh. Make sure that the toes are pointing down and that you can feel the standing leg being very strong. So you want to engage the muscles, just hug them into the bones. Bring your hands in front of the heart center for a moment, just finding your balance, finding some point in front of you on which you can focus, and that will help you again to keep the balance. And with your next inhalation, lift your arms over the head, reaching out through the fingertips. Feeling the energy moving down from the legs into the earth, and from the navel all the way up, out through the fingertips, energy moving up into the sky. Another few deep breaths. With your next exhalation, first just slowly lower your arms, and then step your right foot down. Shake the left leg, you can rotate the ankle here, and we'll go for warrior two. So I want you to step your feet apart, so about leg distance apart. Turning the left foot just a little bit in, and the right foot all the way out so that the toes are pointing to the top of the mat. If you're going to draw a line from your heel, it would be going just through the arch of the back foot. Place your hands on the hips for a moment and pay attention to your front knee. When you're ready, I want you to bend your front leg, but make sure that the knee is pointing somewhere towards the baby toe of the front foot. So we want to keep the knee above the ankle joint. We are not going beyond, and we are not letting the knee to move in, because that will put loads of pressure on the knee joint. Keep your shoulders above the hips, and when you're ready, stretch your arms all the way out, palms facing down. Look over your right hand. Let's take a few deep breaths in here. Softening tops of the shoulders. Trying to control your breath. Deep inhale. Long and complete exhale. Slowly release your arms down. Straighten the front leg, toe to toe, heel to heel, back to the center. So go for another tree pose, but this time we'll be standing on the right leg. So first, spreading the toes, engaging those four corners of the foot, pressing them down, hands to your hips, spine is nice and long, chin parallel with the floor. And again, three options. So either take the left heel just above the right ankle, make sure that your knee is pointing out and down to the floor. Second option, you can bring your foot to the inside of the calf or go all the way up to the inside of the thigh. Make sure that you are not pressing the knee. Bring your hands in front of the heart. And with your next inhalation, lift your arms over the head. Again, feeling the strength of your leg and the lightness in the upper body. With your next exhale, lower your arms and release your left foot down. Gently shake your right leg. We'll go for warrior on the other side. So stepping your feet again, leg distance apart. The right foot moves in a little bit, left foot moves out so that the toes are pointing towards the back of the mat. Place your hands on the hips for a moment. Engage your belly by drawing the navel in and up, opening the heart center. Look at the left knee, and when you're ready, slowly bend the leg. So again, try to bring your knee above the ankle or a little bit behind. Stretch your arms out, palms facing down, and look over your left hand. Focusing on one point. Slowly release your arms, straighten the front leg, toe to toe, heel to heel, back to the center. And we'll come down to the seated position here. Placing your hands on the thighs, sitting nice and tall and closing your eyes. Now allowing your breath to become completely natural, completely letting go of control of your breath. And bring your hands on front of the heart center. And gently bow your head in gratitude for taking time today, for taking care of yourself, and for completing the 5th day of the yoga challenge. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.